Hello and welcome back to Nerdmageddon here on not KZLX. We're not live there today. We are live on the KNWT Facebook page. Thank you guys for having us once again. I'm your host, Corey Herzog. With me, I have the person with the shortest hair, Simon. Peekaboo. And he is promptly fired from the show. Cool. We have Kinsey. Hello. Welcome. And we also have Molly.
Hello.
Who can
deserve that. It's fine.
Yeah. Fun fact, apparently Molly was hair twinning with someone from All Time Low.
I was. His name is Jack Bearcat. He is the guitarist. It's fine.
And so we are going to get into some hair-raising discussions. And today we will be talking about Bob Iger, who was CEO of Disney. He just stepped down. So he is basically just saying, I'm old. I would like to take a step back, pulling a George Washington. Doesn't want to do this anymore. And he's just like, yeah, it's my time to go.
Definitely is his time to go. He overstayed his welcome. Sorry, I was not the biggest fan of him. He did not believe in wearing any Disney merchandise because it was too cliche. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, sure, he's done a lot for the company. Mm-hmm. I just feel that it should be time for a fresher mind in there.
Yeah.
So.
I can definitely understand the sentiment, wanting, a fresh look at things. But also keep in mind, this is the guy who helped spearhead getting Black Panther on the big screen, Disney Plus, things like that. I'm hoping this new guy, Bob, we have two Bobs in a row, Bob Chapek, who was in charge of the theme park division. I kind of hope he's going to loosen up on some of the rules for Disney because they are really serious about that copyright. And I'm hoping to see that, they kind of embrace, maybe let's not sue elementary school for having murals of Disney items. Let's, maybe not do that.
Wait,
yeah.
What? That's a thing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't hear about that one, but I remember hearing about a lot of the dumb, lawsuits they've gone through because of copyright that they've been very strict on.
Yeah. I saw somewhere that, Disney is the reason that public domain and copyright are a joke. But, yeah, this guy stepping down, so maybe we'll see a huge change overall. We can hope. Probably not. They're both named Bob to start off with, so they're probably already name buddies.
So just because they have the same name, you don't think that there's going to be a better time period? It's just...
Okay.
I mean, I used to know someone named Molly back in high school, and this one's a lot better. I'll just say that.
Well, I'm just saying, they've probably worked together very closely. I have a feeling old Bob picked new Bob a little bit and kind of, pushed for it. I'm just kind of getting that vibe.
But who knows?
Yeah. This is total speculation on my part.
Well, apparently the new Bob, he led the company's theme park division.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. And they're definitely expanding. And much like that, Star Wars is also expanding. Simon.
You caught me almost about to yawn, so I was a little off guard there.
I did it on purpose.
Yeah, keep me awake. So yeah, Disney announced that there was going to be a new, more or less extended universe for the Star Wars series that they've, rebranded, or not even rebranded, they've rebooted. And originally when they first bought the Star Wars franchise, they basically were just like, okay, all of these books and all of these video games, no longer part of the canon. But they exist there. So now what they're doing is they're like, okay, we're going to bring back some of these people and we're going to start from the beginning with the extended universe. And they're calling it the High Republic. So it's going to be a big series of books, I don't think video games, but books, TV shows, comics, just kind of exterior things. So that's really exciting for me.
Yeah, I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I can appreciate how good they are pretty much for expanding their universe because they have an entire universe to play with. So I think this is gonna be a good way to get people more into Star Wars who may not necessarily be into it now, who may not necessarily resonate with Luke Skywalker.
Right.
No, so seriously, I got started on Star Wars over this winter break.
Mm-hmm.
My dad is probably very disappointed in me because like we watched it when I was younger, but I don't remember it at all.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like I'm watching Star Wars and I have the Fallen Order video game and it's awesome. And I've just been watching it and it's, yes, I am one of those who are like new to Star Wars because like they're branching out and I'm just like,
Baby Yoda.
I see you.
I mean,
oh,
I connect better with Luke than I do Anakin.
That's
and I
fair.
will
Really?
stand. Really?
No, I'm just like, I've never heard that. I've heard a lot of people just be like, oh, Anakin, he's the most, like, everybody's like, oh, Luke is a Mary Sue, or he's boring, and Anakin has a better arc than him. I'm like, no.
I can't stand Anakin's arc. Like, I get it. That's how you get to Luke. But I hate his arc.
That's fair. I feel like that's mostly on part because the prequels
Yeah.
had a lot of plot holes in them,
They did.
or caused a lot of plot holes in the story.
They really did.
I now understand what you guys are talking about, and it makes me so happy.
Yay!
Also, I relate to Baby Yoda so on so many levels.
You got handed off to Luke. I think he does a pretty decent job.
Corey, stop it.
Corey, don't stop it.
No, Corey, stop it.
Corey, it took me a minute to realize that was a pun, so please stop.
It took me a while to realize that it was a pun, and I'm just like, I'm too tired for this right now, Corey. No, no
keep the energy up.
puns.
Gotta keep the energy up. And going off of that, trying new things. Tom Holland may or may not be joining the My Hero universe.
I'm so surprised they're already talking about a live action movie.
Well, here's the thing. So, for some context, My Hero Academia has talked about possibly doing a live-action movie, and people are, I want to say it was like the English voice actor of Izuku was like, yeah, let's have Tom Holland play Izuku. And because, like, they're so similar.
Nice.
However, I don't see this as a surprise. They just released their second movie. The anime's been going really strong. The manga's going strong. So this is a possibility. I would love to see this happen.
Counterpoint to him being Izuku, him being Sue, because he always looks like he has a frog in his mouth. Also, Chris Evans for All Might / Small Might, because he's already done the role in Captain America.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's been a minute since I actually watched and sat down with My Hero Academia. I think the last part that I watched was the battle between All Might and One for All.
Okay.
Or is it All for One or One for All?
It's one. It's All for One.
All for One.
Honestly,
All for
I'm
One.
still
when
confused.
when was that? Wait, when was that? Okay, so I watched it a little bit of season 1.
It's the end of
No.
season 3, I
Yeah.
want to say.
Okay, then I've never seen that.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I thought All Might just. Okay, never mind. Never
No.
mind.
There's a whole
I-
other fight that he's talking about that's different than the fight that happened in like before the show.
Okay, because I've seen a couple seasons, a couple episodes in season 1, but I haven't really gone further than any of that, and I need to watch some more of it. I just have been binging other shows that you guys have been geek-amending.
Yeah.
Like Chuck.
Hey,
It's
not my
been
fault.
3 weeks since you geek-amended that, and I'm done with the entire series.
Jeez.
Impressive. I don't have that time, so I'm commending to you.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I don't know how I did it.
But yeah, no. Also, just still in the vein of My Hero, the new movie is already doing extremely well.
Yeah,
I'm not
isn't
surprised.
that new movie got like completely new villains and like a whole complete new arc for I don't even know who, but it's got like a ton of new stuff in
If
it.
you describe the person that you're thinking, I might be able to help you put the name to the face.
He has a bird mask.
Oh, okay. It's not a mask. That's his actual face.
Wait, are you talking about
Tokoyami.
No, not the dude with the stand. Not the dude with like the shadow that comes out of his belly button, the villain. bird mask villain with like the ruffle neck.
Oh, not
I know
Overhaul.
his name. Yeah, it's Overhaul.
Oh, Overhaul. Okay.
I don't
He has
even
the big
know.
plague mask.
I don't know what his thing is, but he seems he
It's
looks
plague or something like that. I don't remember.
Huh.
I literally got to the point where you meet him, and then I stopped watching, and I haven't seen it for months.
She's still ahead of me.
cool. All right.
Yeah. And then just to transition into something not about plagues. I think this is gonna be pretty lit, but 5 Seconds of Summer just released tour dates. They have some in Australia, the UK, South America, North America,
Europe.
Europe. I thought it was like I said Europe.
You said UK. They have a different UK and then Europe tour, and the UK tour has a different opening band than the Europe tour, and I'm mad about the Europe tour because it's all-time low. Touring everywhere but here. Well, I mean, they are touring here, but it's fine.
Yeah, but
Nowhere near here.
a couple weeks ago they did drop a new song, No Shame, and with it they also dropped that they will have a new album out later in March. I was about to say this month, that's next week. But then they will be touring the US in the summer, and I kind of want to go.
Go.
If you have the ability to do it, go. Are they touring with All Time Low in the United States?
They haven't announced. I don't think they've announced who they're touring with in the US.
I know All Time Low's doing Sad Summer, and I don't think 5 Seconds of Summer is on that one.
Okay.
So they have their own tour going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, I am a big supporter of trying to go to concerts anyway.
Oh, me too. Like I would love to go see a concert. It's getting things to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Still have never been to a concert.
Still gotta fix that.
We'll figure it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then, kind of going off that, Wizard of Oz. 5 Seconds of Summer, they're fairly new. Wizard of Oz is not.
No.
No.
I was waiting to see how you would segue into that one. I'm like, you got this listed weird.
No.
I did
How
not make
about-
the list
how
this
about-
week.
I know.
So here's how we could have blended it. Speaking of buying tickets, you can also buy a new purse.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So,
Go ahead.
can I take? All right. So Coach the purse, the really expensive purses, they have a new line of Wizard of Oz bags that will, according to Nerdlist, will take you over the rainbow.
So I'm going to have to disagree with the Nerdist here. I looked at those designs.
Oh,
I know.
They are ugly. They are
Yeah.
so ugly.
I mean, so are a majority of Coach's purses.
Coach, if you're listening to this, take offense.
I think I saw them on Twitter first, and I was just like, oh, gross.
I mean, the one that I will say I enjoy the most, it's like the black tote that's like the Wizard of Oz, and it's like rainbow colors. Like, I think that is like right now the only cute one.
I'm a big Wizard of Oz fan. Grew up watching it. Love Wicked, all of that goodness. These purses, I want to love them. I want to love them so much. It's not happening.
Something I just realized. So like name brands like Coach and Gucci and
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton and Versace are more or less just like the female version of Supreme.
What's Supreme?
Yeah, what is that?
Supreme?
I've never heard of that.
Supreme is like this hype beast brand that it's just like the red bar and it says Supreme in it in white letters.
Oh.
And they made a bunch of random crap. Like they started selling a brick that had their logo on it. It was a solid brick. And I saw a picture of a dude who bought like 200,000 of them so he could build a house out of them. And he's like, I can't do it anymore, so I'm selling all of these bricks. I need you to buy them.
Oh, you can get one brick for $160 according to Google.
Wow.
That's sad. Yeah, no, I will stick to I have Vera Bradley, and it's like that kind of quilted stuff, and it's like I have a little purse wall thing of that, and I'm just going to stick with that because...
I have a big elephant purse. I don't know what brand it is. I don't think it's branded.
See,
It's cute.
I only know mine is branded because my mom, before I left for college, decided like, oh, you need a purse, and she just gave it to me. And I'm like, all right.
Oh, I've had this for 3 years. It's fine.
I have a tiny purse that looks like a cheesy camera. It says cheese on it, and the zipper's broken.
Nice. One of my zippers is also broken. That's where I put all the tickets.
I don't have a purse.
You have a backpack. That's basically a purse.
No. That's all I'm gonna leave it at is no.
No.
Sorry.
Okay, fine. But sometimes things that are broken can be mended, and maybe they'll mend how bad Friends is with this reunion because, ooh. Simon, don't give me that look.
See, here's the thing. I'm not okay. I've seen like the whole series of Friends, and I mean, like, I enjoy it because it's very simple to watch.
It is.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
there's some good there's some good episodes,
mm-hmm.
and then there's some bad ones.
Otherwise, Ross is just an irredeemable, horrible human
Ross
being.
needs to die.
He's not a good person.
We're talking about Ross, not David Schwimmer. Schwimmer's okay.
David Schwimmer's a cool dude.
Oh, yeah.
Ross's character is not a cool dude.
No.
He's pompous. He's mean. He's just rude. He's womanizing.
He was on a break.
He was on a break.
I don't understand how they kept his character for so long.
I don't know. I would have been
because
fine.
they probably had a break.
They did.
I'm sorry. Okay, so only reason why I know some of this is because one of my roommates is obsessed with Friends. And
Same.
so, like, I come in during one of the episodes, and one of the episodes just came in. Like, I unlocked my door, opened it, and all of a sudden I hear, "We are on a break," yelled as loud as possible because it was coming from the TV, and I'm just like...
Oh, hey, Ross.
You know what
I'm
the
like, what
really
is going
sad
on?
part is, though? He never lets that go.
He doesn't, and that's the
No.
worst part.
You gotta like let go. You can't just
Make like
hold on to
Elsa,
things.
let it go, and watch us get sued by Disney.
Yes.
Yeah, but there's been talks about this reunion for a couple years now. They were basically going to do it as like a one big old episode, or like a short film or actual movie. But I think it's just going to be it's just one special on HBO.
Yeah.
And I think they already picked out a title where it's just like the one where they all get back together because they're all named like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what it does for the franchise. I'm sure it'll,
Reboot.
I don't think it'll reboot. I really hope it doesn't, because if it does, then I'm going to be very upset. But I feel like that it should wrap a lot of things up that needed answered in the series. Tie loose ends up, basically just be like, oh, what happened at this time? And they're like, yeah. This is just like revisiting old themes that didn't get completely visited in the old series.
And if they bring up, we were on a break, I will scream.
Well, they're definitely going to bring that
Oh
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one of the most iconic lines of the show.
Especially considering if it's like a continuation tying up loose ends. Sorry.
Ross will never let go.
Well, Ross ended up with Rachel. So, like, they're gonna bring it up. Because it's gonna be like a joke. But it's not a joke.
It's not. I think we can, those of us who aren't even big fans of Friends, I think we can all agree Joey is best boy.
Joey is the best boy.
Definitely. I love
Joey is best boy.
Chandler is also pretty good. I think he's funny. He's like the comic relief without being stupid.
Yeah.
But
That's Joey's job.
Joey's job is to be dumb.
Joey and Phoebe's, their job to be the dumb, slightly weird ones.
Phoebe, honestly, I'm not a fan of Phoebe, personally.
Really?
Yeah, I find her character a little annoying. But I do find Rachel more annoying.
Oh, she's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jennifer
Monica's
Aniston
best girl.
is a great
Monica's the
actress.
best. She's really sweet.
But the characters, it's just the characters in the show. Because the actors did amazing with what they were given.
Yeah.
But it was the characters.
I do have a question. So, the Sprouse twins played Ross's son.
They
Which one
did.
is coming back?
Both. Both.
It's probably going to be the one that continued to act. I think that's Dylan.
No,
Okay.
Cole.
Cole continued to
And
act.
also, I think Cole's the one who played him the most, because I remember seeing stuff where, like, he was talking about the fact that Jennifer Aniston was his first crush, because he was like, she's pretty.
Oh,
Because he was a baby.
That's adorable.
That is
so cute.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Can we stop being the same person for like a day.
You know what?
Unacceptable.
You know what? I will agree with that. Let's be different villains because Disney, gonna keep talking about Disney here, they are releasing a new game called Avengers Villainous Infinite. So, longtime viewers of the show, we used to play a game called Villainous. Basically, you're a villain and you're trying to achieve a goal. You're playing independently, but you're trying to mess with everybody else so they can't get to their goal first. Whoever gets to their goal first wins. You can buy expansions. They have all kinds of Disney villains. Now they're expanding into the Marvel Universe and making a Marvel version of it. They haven't announced which villains it's going to be yet, but I have a feeling they'll probably start off with Red Skull,
Probably Loki.
Someone from Iron
like
Man.
Thanos, Green Goblin.
I could see Green Goblin. I don't think Thanos yet.
You don't think Thanos?
I don't think I think they're going to stick with the ones that have been in the films recently.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to do Loki, Ultron,
Red
I'm trying to
Skull.
think. Red Skull, and none of not any from Iron Man 2 or 3 because those are not memorable characters.
Yeah.
And they didn't really have
Thanos.
one in Iron Man 1 because wasn't it just his uncle figure thing? I haven't seen that movie in
Do we think-
Iron Man 1 was. Oh,
it was
the
Stain,
government.
wasn't it?
What?
It was Stain, wasn't it?
Warmonger.
Warmonger.
Yeah, because it was basically the dude took his first Iron Man suit.
Mm.
Obadiah Stane. Yes.
I was saying. It's fine.
I thought you were saying Stain.
It's spelled Stane. How do you think I'm gonna say it?
That's fair.
That's
fair.
And then I feel like maybe Thor Ragnarok. I can't think of her name, but
Oh, Hela.
Oh,
yeah,
Hela.
Hela.
I think Hela, if the Marvel one does well and they start making expansions, I think Hela will be an expansion along with Thanos.
I think
goal-
Thanos will be in the first one.
I don't because I think he's just so OP and people are gonna want to know how to play the game and get used to the Avengers version of it before they add Thanos, who will arguably probably have the hardest game to play.
How
That's
many
fair.
were in the original Villainous?
In the original, you have Captain Hook, Ursula, Queen of Hearts, Maleficent, Prince John, and Jafar.
Okay, so there's 6 villains that they're probably
Yeah.
gonna pick from Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It could be interesting. I would like to see the Winter Soldier as one of the villains.
No.
See, I was thinking about that, but they can't because
He's
they're
a hero.
Well, yeah, the thing is they're trying to turn that around and kids aren't gonna understand that the Winter Soldier is a separate personality from Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they're gonna do Winter Soldier.
Yeah, well, the thing is this game isn't exactly marketed towards kids. It's marketed towards younger teenagers and up. I think it's a 13 and up game.
12
Okay.
and up.
12 and up. Just because it's kind of complex once you get into the gameplay of
You
it.
know there are gonna be younger kids playing it though, because they're
Yeah.
gonna see it and they're gonna be like, "Mom, I want it."
Yeah, it's Disney. They're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could see that happening. We are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we are going to keep on the topic of Avengers heroes as we start the Nerdmageddon March Marvel Madness. Thank you guys for tuning in, and as always,
You
nerd it here first.